for me, I was coming from an environment. It was compounded of a whole series of things, but I came from an environment where I was ultimately one of the. I got voted as the best player in the world at one point in time. So now, I'm not saying I was the best player in the world, but like as an elite sportsman playing professional rugby, you are in the top 5 percentile of rugby players in the world. And so therefore you're good at your job, right? But I was also very good at like a specific role in my job. So I was a winger, if people know rugby. So therefore my job was, catch high balls, score tries. That was, the limits of what I was meant to be doing. So very specialist niche, but I understood the game plan as well. Like I didn't know how to be a prop. I could look at a prop and be like, that's not, you're not doing very well. I don't know why, but you're not doing very well. Coming into a corporate environment at PwC, I was suddenly like full of energy and up for it and whatever else. But then it dawned on me like, okay, well, hold on. All the things that I was good at, or it wasn't going to be much use to PwC catching a high ball or smashing somebody at the, photocopying machine or something like that. Yeah. I don't think it would have gone too well with HR. So it was quite a steep learning curve and transition for me around, hold on, here I am as a director in this business, a bit of, feeling like a fake and whatever else like that in terms of, okay, hold on, I think I've got these transferable skills, don't really know what they are, don't know how to apply them. I'm sitting in meetings, people are asking me for my opinion and direction and guidance, and I'm not entirely sure what I should be saying. So, that, if you like, self-doubt sort of self-perpetuates. So it took me a little while to get comfortable. It was bizarre. Another thing we used to say when I played with England, you used to have to get comfortable at being uncomfortable. And I used to love that. I used to relish that experience with England because it was all about the physical, mental challenge of putting yourself in a horrible place, physically, mentally, whatever. But I didn't necessarily relish it as much when I was in a corporate environment. It took me a while to appreciate that statement because I was like, well, I really don't like this feeling of being, the least knowledgeable in the room, and is everybody looking at me going, oh, like he's an idiot and he doesn't know what he's talking about, etc., etc., etc. They may have been thinking that. Nobody ever said it, but I'm sure they weren't. But it's your own. It's your own brain playing games on you, playing tricks on you. So yeah, it certainly took me a while to mold and get comfortable with my new environment, and then recognize my skill sets, my strengths, which were about people and understanding and asking. I thought the dumb questions were quite relevant to the scenario, and then understanding what's important to Nick. What are you trying to do here as my client? What's really important? Rather than me coming to you selling something, because I don't have anything to sell personally, except for my business, my PwC, if you like. So what is it, the problem that you're wrangling with, and how can I solve that? Let me go and find in my library of experts, let me go and find the person I think that can really help you, and I won't waste your time until I've found that person. And then you're incredibly grateful because I've saved you time, effort, money, because I've listened to the problem. And that, for me, the biggest thing transferring into PwC was probably the one thing I didn't do loads of as a player was listening.
Right.
Just listening to what people need and want and what their problems are.